洋乐舞团是维加斯的一支民间公益团队，由联邦政府提供排练场地，创办人武道阳常年坚持免费的公益舞蹈教学。
各位观众，大家好，很高兴在这边为您主持了新的一个节目。我们这个节目是由华人国际文化传播中心所提供，赌城时事焦点访谈。我是王建平，我们这是第一集的推出。今天非常荣幸，我们马上就请到了拉斯维加斯市长候选人 Shelley Berkeley. Hi, say hi to our audience.
Hello, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here with Daniel this afternoon.
Yeah, you are very, very welcome. I know now you should be tired for everywhere, right?
No, I'm never tired. I like this a lot.
Yeah, in fact, as I know, you can live well. In fact, you live well. Why you want to challenge this city office?
Well, I'll tell you, Daniel.
Okay.
I'm the granddaughter of immigrants that came to the United States to escape the Holocaust.
Oh.
If they hadn't come to America, they would have been exterminated by the Nazis. And I grew up listening to stories about my grandparents and what their life was like in Europe, where they came from, and what their hopes and dreams and aspirations were when they came to America. And America gave my family an opportunity to survive. And of course, in America, we have thrived. So for me, and my grandparents could not speak English. They had no money. They were desperate refugees. And I wanted to give something back to this country. For me, public service is my way of giving something back to the United States for having taken my family in. And from the generation that couldn't speak English, had no money, neither one of my parents graduated high school, and in 2 generations, we went from that to having their granddaughter as a member of the United States Congress. It's quite extraordinary. So for me, public service is almost a calling. It's what I've dedicated my life to. And so I decided, I was thinking about a year and a half ago, what do you want to do with the rest of your life? You're healthy, you have energy, you've got a lot of acquired knowledge over the years on many, many issues. What do you love best? I love public service. I don't want to go back to Washington. I don't want to go to Carson City. The mayor, to be able to be the mayor of my hometown, because I grew up here, is extraordinary to me and very exciting. And so that's why I decided to run for mayor. And yes, I have a wonderful life. I've got my children are in Las Vegas, nobody left. My grandchildren are growing up in Las Vegas, but I'm a working woman, and I don't golf, and I don't like the beach. So I might as well do public service because that's what I love best.
Well, in fact, it's very excitement when we hear you want to run for the office of the mayor. That's good. You are really a good person for a mayor. But,
Thank you.
But in fact, what if you elected? What are you going to do in Las Vegas?
Oh, I'm very excited about the possibilities. Daniel, I think the next 10 years are going to be explosive in all of Southern Nevada, including the city of Las Vegas. We're getting the A's, the baseball team. I think in a few years we're going to get a basketball team. People are going to be coming to Las Vegas because there are going to be jobs available. And when you have jobs, people are spending money. Their small businesses are being created and being started. And you need somebody in the mayor's office that can manage everything and move the city forward. We have a world-class tourist destination city. It's time for Las Vegas to become world-class for all of us that call Las Vegas home. So what are the important issues? Everybody cares about public safety. You want to feel safe in your neighborhoods and in your homes. Number 2, homelessness. Daniel, this is becoming a problem that is getting out of hand. We have to do everything we can to limit the number of homeless people on the streets. It's humanitarian reason, but also good business reasons. And then third, affordable housing. In your business, you know how difficult it is now for working people and young people to afford to buy a home. Even an apartment is becoming too expensive. And so that's an important issue. And then finally, economic growth and development. What do we envision our city being a decade from now? When my grandchildren are older, what type of city do I want them to live in? And so those are the issues I'm going to be concentrating on. And that's what's within the purview of the mayor. But the good part about being mayor is you have a bully pulpit. You could talk about anything and people listen to you. So healthcare, good education for our kids, better transportation to get around town. And so these are all issues also that I'm very comfortable with and think we could make a big difference.
Wow, that's really the issues we really concern.
Yes,
with
of course.
you.
And look, Daniel, I grew up here. This is my hometown. 4 generations of my family have called Las Vegas home. Now, my parents have passed, but there's my generation, my children, and now my grandchildren. We are heavily invested in making this community better because we live here.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
That's why I do it.
We make it for ourselves and our next generation.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely,
correct.
absolutely.
Okay, as you know, I'm Asian. Okay, what about your policy for the minority?
Well, I've always, as you know, enjoyed a very close working relationship with all of the minority communities in the city and in the state. I tell people, and I guess you probably don't know, my daughter-in-law is Laotian.
Oh, really?
Yes, so I have an Asian Jewish grandbaby, and I can tell you he does not look like me. He looks Asian. And he's a beautiful little boy, and he's mine. Wow. And so when I look at him, I think this is the face of America. It is a diverse country with people from all over the world coming to the United States, and certainly coming to Las Vegas and Southern Nevada. So I will continue my warm and cordial relationship. As you know, when I was in Congress, I was the chairman of the Taiwan caucus, and I traveled on numerous occasions to Taiwan. So I know the island very well, and obviously I think even though this has nothing to do with the mayor of Las Vegas, but it is America's responsibility and in America's best interest to protect the interests of Taiwan. And so I'm it's very important to me to do that. But I traveled extensively throughout the Southeast Asia. I have been in China, Cambodia, Vietnam, Taiwan a number of times. So I love the culture, I love the countries, and I'm happy that people from that part of the world are here in Las Vegas. They make our community a better place to live.
Wow, good for you. Okay, you answer every our question already. 谢谢Shelley Berkeley 今天特别抽空到我们的节目当中来。我们这个节目会继续为您做拉斯维加斯最重要的焦点人物的访谈，请继续关注我们，我们下次再见。
拉斯维加斯华人国际文化传播中心是联邦政府颁发的非营利组织，我们招聘华人在读大学生助理1名。要求为：1. 热爱华人社区，愿意为华人服务的有志青年；2. 懂中英文，能流畅的双语沟通能力；3. 能熟悉文案写作与基础电脑知识。我们将可以帮你办理雇主 H1， 并在评审后帮忙申请绿卡抽签。欢迎有志者加入我们的公益团队。